Oh my god, guys, PG-13 Predator is an absolute smash hit. It absolutely destroyed the box office, steamrolling all of the projections, and all of you chuds out there that were put off by that character design, you just clearly don't know what resonates with audience. A box office, a badass Predator Badlands kicks off November with a record 40 million US opening. Oh my, it's a record, guys. It's just like that Sydney Sweeney movie. It was a record flop at the box office for North American releases with 2,000 screens and in theaters with at least 65 seats that are open on a Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning. It's just interesting. I wonder what record we're citing here, but yes, and an $80 million global opening. But I thought I seen other projections where it was supposed to crest 100 and something. But don't worry about it. This is a big success, guys. It was a tremendous movie that that everybody is totally going to remember a couple of weeks from now. It definitely isn't going to fall off a cliff, and it isn't going to get supplanted by Zootopia 2. It isn't going to get swallowed up and forgotten this time next month. It isn't going to be getting the Alien Earth or the Alien Romulus treatment where have a bunch of smooth brains come along and go, oh my god, this is so great. You know, the Predator and Alien franchises have never been in a better place. Like, yeah, you keep on putting out stuff, but nobody remembers any of it a minute later. Meanwhile, 1987 Predator still endures, 79 Aliens and then 86 Aliens continue to be cultural inflection points. Meanwhile, what was the big takeaway of Badlands? Oh, the Weyland-Yutani synth yaps a lot, the dialogue is atrocious, and we really don't want to hear about the Predator's feelings. But anyways, Trachtenberg, Dan Trachtenberg, right? The creative force behind Predator now, because, yeah, he's done the last 3 Predator things. Some animated slop project from the beginning of the year, and the overhyped and overpraised Prey from 3 years ago. Whatever, man. Dan Trachtenberg is the hero of the hour in his new movie. Predator Badlands has ended the drought at the domestic box office. Oh, really? Yeah, well, yeah. Because you just had a record-shattering October. The worst, hell, if you adjust for inflation, probably on record. Sans that goofy-ass year, you guys decided to shut everything down. But yes, the movie opened well ahead of expectations, really. And on top of a domestic box office chart with the franchise best, $40 million in 3,725 theaters. Pre-release tracking had it opening to $25 million. Overseas, it likewise took in $40 million for a global start of $80 million. The pick soared for scored the top opening for the sci-fi franchise domestically after stealing the crown from AVP. Bruh, seriously? This is where we're at, which debuted at $38.4 million in 2004, not adjusted for inflation, because, yeah, if you do that, you realize that, oopsie daisy, we can't write all of these glowing headlines for the misunderstood Predator as the biggest global opening of the franchise after surpassing the Autism Hunter in 2018. 20th Century and Disney release, yes, has glowing reviews and equally growing audience reaction to thank. It is the only Predator, including the 2 Alien mashups, to earn an A- cinema score, and when it post-track exits are through the roof, and the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 95%, as one rival exec noted, this is what happens when you make good movies. Bro, come on now. I've listened to a few reviews. I've actually had to stop a couple of different times because holy shit, man, this shit sounds fucking atrocious if we're going to be completely honest. Like, I mean, if you want sympathetic protagonists working through daddy issues with the veneer of Predator over the top of it, I guess it's for you. But let's run some numbers here. Okay, cool. So yeah, you take the top spot at the box office. Cool, you make $40 million. You just crest $40 million for the weekend. You come in just a box hair underneath $80 million, which, yeah, on Monday, you're going to get past that. But you're also fighting an uphill battle as well because, yeah, you got a $105 million production budget. And as you work through just a couple of different landmines here, this is still a Disney production after all, so we know that they are notorious in underreporting their own budgets, but just, yeah, factor in $75-100 million for marketing, which I don't think is unrealistic, even if you want to go, yeah, just simply 75, run that up to 180. When all said and done, it's probably still going to lose money. But no, it's all fine, guys. Don't worry about it, because Predator Badlands beats box office expectations, and we'll just have to wait for this week and next weekend in order to figure out if any of that great word of mouth, that A- cinema score, ends up making this film a hit and subjecting the Predator franchise to many more iterations of Dan Trachtenberg's schlock. But yes, it beats expectations, but the media spin a modest start into a blockbuster story, because, yeah, that was just Hollywood Reporter that we were looking at, but the way that they were spinning this, it's like, oh my god, it's the second coming. Oh, it's here to save Hollywood. It's like, bro, it's probably going to drop off quite well in the second week. And I know Thanksgiving and Zootopia 2 weeks from now, like, it's a wrap. This thing's going to fall off hard, and even by that time, everybody's going to forget that there was a Predator film out in the theaters. But yes, Hollywood is celebrating Predator Badlands box office like it just snapped half the universe back into existence. Headlines across major entertainment outlets are hailing it as a record-breaking win and the franchise's biggest launch ever. But when you dig into the numbers, the supposed triumph looks far more like a modest start than a movie-saving miracle. Film debuted roughly $40 million domestically, another $40 million internationally. Again, isn't a great split, okay? Haven't we gone through the cycle again this year with Superman 50-50 at the box office? Oh, but guys, the domestic box office, shut up. It does technically, yes, make it the largest unadjusted debut in Predator franchise history, but the key word is, of course, unadjusted. Once you account for inflation, 2004's AVP still wins by a comfortable margin of, yes, of butts and seats. And even if you just simply run the numbers on how many tickets have been sold, nobody's watching these movies, man. The one thing Predator Badlands undeniably achieved was beating box office projections. Yes, industry outlet Global Box Office forecast the domestic opening in the $23 to $32 million range, meaning that the film outperformed expectations by roughly 25 to 70%. No small feat for a legacy franchise that's been limping since The Predator left fans unimpressed with the brand directionless in 2018. Outperforming soft projections and delivering a genuine hit are two very different things. With a production budget around $105 million, plus the usual Disney-sized global marketing push, analysts estimate Badlands needs somewhere between $300 and $315 million worldwide to break even. And yeah, that's the story right there, because yeah, okay, things can get off to a good start. Shout out Superman one more time, but it's how you finish, not how you start. It's like the Predator. If you want to go down there, you want to select your prey, but you can't go back and select the main protagonist from Prey because she's such an amazing and just mythical creature that no predator could be strong enough or daring enough to go and take her down with her bow and arrow. Shut up. We'll just simply have to wait until next week. And yeah, as it's pointed out there, early indicators don't suggest a Marvel-sized multiplier. Talking about the second week drop-off, the franchise historically burns bright and fast, and the second week declines in exceeding 60%. If that pattern holds, the film could land closer to $230 to $250 million globally, and then we'll get the same media cycle that, oh my god, it was off to such a great start, and then it ended up losing money. What happened? But now, I need to reference Superman one more time, because I think over the weekend, okay, I have it at least earmarked, but you can tell right now, and I put a comment on my most recent community post out there. Got a little bit of a concussion, still got a little bit of the lingering effects of food poisoning, hence why it's 2 videos a day, and the update that has been worked on for a while unfortunately didn't get worked on last weekend. And honestly, this upcoming weekend I'm going to be quite busy as well, but there's a couple of days in the middle of the week that I might get some work done. So yeah, I'm sure by the end of the month, yeah, things will be all the way back at full strength, and that is something I can at least promise, because I've got control over that. So yeah, just give me a little bit more time if you guys are looking forward to that, because your boy's been in, without pulling out too many sob stories, without, going Predator Badlands on you, talking about my feelings or anything like that. It's been a rough month. I'm working through it, but at least I've got full control over the outcome, as opposed to the box office for Predator Badlands, which is in the hands of the audience. And well, they're a fickle bunch. They want good movies, but is Predator Badlands a good movie? Time will tell with audiences. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.